Welcome in, Sneeple. Today is Monday, which means it's Market Monday. This last week, we've been going hot into the ProQuest season. It is week 2, and we've seen some fun decks win tournaments. Last week, we saw Max win. This week, we saw Riptide, as well as we saw Battle-Hardened San Francisco take place. And there were some crazy decks which made it to the top 8. We saw Betsy as well as a Dash.io make the top 8 of that. That was really exciting. We saw the new spoiler card that was dropped there as well. But other than that news recap, let's just get straight into this. Starting it off with Amplifying Era. It's a Ranger card. This card went from 0.75 cents, 75 cents, all the way up to $2.22. That's going to be a 196% increase. This card's very cool though. I've seen some of those funny Tower chart clips before where this thing gets massive. So we're going to have to see what people are brewing up with this, what kind of the hype is, and go from there. Guardian, the Golden Sun. This card went from $4.75 up to $7. That's going to be a 47.3% increase. Victor has been doing well over this ProQuest season. We've seen the power that it's able to produce, as well as there's that new Victor card, which was spoiled last week, which seems pretty good. So Victor's looking pretty. Ninja, Ancestral Empowerment. This card went from $6.05 all the way up to $7.46. That's gonna be a 23% increase. Super powerful WTR Majestic. We know Ninja's gonna be getting some love with a new hero coming out. Maybe some new Ninja cards for our old Ninja friends. And this is one of the powerful ones which kind of gets you that on hit. Warrior, up the ante. We saw this card last week, and we're seeing it again. This card went from $3.99 up to $4.88. That's gonna be a 20% increase. We know Olympia is getting that new card in the upcoming set. Seems pretty good. Generic, down and dirty. This card went from $15.67 up to $18.94. That's a 20% increase, and that's almost a $20 card now. That is getting wild. I remember when this card first came out, you know, it's pretty low. And then it got up pretty good, you know, as Dromai was doing well and New Prism was announced. And then it started taking its way back down. But now it is cooking high to the sky yet again. It's a very powerful popper, has some utilization, and some pretty good art. Do you like to be commanded? Do you like to be conquered? Well, let me tell you, that's a card in this game, and as we know, it's always been fairly expensive. Wanted to briefly mention this card today because the price has always been really high. But I feel like this card will always have kind of a ebbs and flows, fluctuates between that 100, maybe 105, 110 marker, maybe down to that 70, 75 marker. Right now, you're able to pick them up for around $85. There's a couple listings for that. I mean, you might even be able to go a little lower if you're looking at whiteboard. A week ago, they were $95. I know my graph's kind of going the wrong direction, but that's where we're at. That's 14% decrease. We never talk about decreases. But I just want to show you that this card kind of goes in the ebbs and flows, and it might be coming down a little, might go down a little farther, and then eventually as the next big tournament scene rounds up, either the next RTM, ProQuest, whatever it is, it'll probably start ticking up again, or whatever the next deck is it needs these. So I just want to put this out there, keep your eyes on Command and Conquers. They're going down a little, and if they're one of the cards that you don't have for your playset yet, your collection that you need to be playing with for competitive tournaments, they're on that little bit of a downtick. Let's see how far they go, how long it lasts, but I want to give you that information. Take it as you do. But it has been kind of a mellow week. We're in the midst of everyone playing their ProQuest, competing to qualify for Amsterdam, maybe win a gold foil. But I'm sure, as we see more spoilers, as more things kind of line up, we might get some more spikes. But it's just been a mellow week because we've been playing games, baby, and that's a great thing. And I want to give a major shout out to all of our patrons. You guys mean the world to us. We have Gotov, Artis, Blaine, Simone, Adam, Steven, Philippe, Logan the Guardian, Matthew, Torpong, Brandon, John, John E, Maxime, Jonathan, as well as Alexander. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. It means the world to me and Eric, and we're so grateful. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, you're still here. You know, I don't think anybody's gonna make it to this part, but if you do, just want to give you a cute little cameo of the new one that's running around. She's been dancing around my feet this entire video, and I'm trying not to step on her. But I figured I'd just show you the puppy dog if you made it this far, because I don't think anyone will. And if you do, you should comment puppy dog in the comments. It'd be really funny. Love you guys.